Welcome back to Toronto Game Boy's Toy Show. This is video number 2. You may be wondering, why am I wearing sunglasses? Because you make me feel like a star. We got 115 views on video number 1. That was about the population of my high school. Now, being a success means there's a little bit of evilness that goes with the territory. Any Hollywood actor would tell you that. There have been some mean comments directed toward me. People saying that I don't have a life. To those people, check that out. I always bring proof with me. If you know how to play guitar, obviously you're doing something right. Alright, I'm gonna take off the shades and we'll get into it, no problem. Hey, there he is, old Toronto Game Boy. You may notice I got a zit on my nose. That plays to an advantage for an adult toy lover because it makes me look young, which makes me look not out of place when I'm scouring Toys R Us. Today's toy is something that's total bullshit to me. I got this from the dollar store. It's a Moto Transform motorcycle fighters. There's no name for the, oh, okay, there's a name. I bought Vortex apparently, not that it matters. It looks like all these different toys are actually the same. Here's the problem with dollar store toys. It makes it easier for kids to afford toys, which is obviously something I am totally against. The great thing about a premium toy is the prices keep children from buying them freely. But a toy like this at $2, I don't know what kids are getting for allowance these days, but I don't think $2 is hard to find. This toy is an obvious ripoff of Toy Hall of Fame members' Transformers, near and dear to my heart. Some of the more complex toys in history too, and in my mind this just makes a mockery of this. Let's take this out of the box and see how it is. It's probably total shit. Let's take a look at the packaging. It's very flimsy. You'll notice that compared to a Hasbro or a Kenner or even a Todd McFarlane, which is obviously in a league of its own, definitely more robust cardboard and a better blister packaging that protects the toy. I don't think this toy was well protected. I'm sure it's traveled a lot from whatever faraway country that it was manufactured in horrible working conditions. I assume this is gonna slice open like a knife through butter because again, this thing not very well made, and yet, just like I thought, this is coming apart quite easily. Actually separated from the blister packaging quite nicely, a little better than I thought. Let's take a look. This should just pop right out, and it does. I'm actually pretty surprised at how smoothly that went. And here we have the toy Vortex, the motorcycle fighter. Right out of the package, I'm already getting some loose hinges, which I hate, especially for a Transformer type toy. It needs to be a motorcycle, but this is already halfway to a robot. The detail in the seat is actually pretty nice. We have some textures there that makes it kind of look like leather. That's pretty good. The handlebars, not bad. This is a problem for me, but that must have something to do with its transforming. Let's take a look at the wheels, very important for play. I really like the front wheel, actually. It's not rubber, but it looks pretty solid. I like the spokes. Now look at this back wheel. It is already not, it's not even a wheel. This is really gonna affect the play demo, and this is right out of the box. I haven't even touched it yet. Welcome to my play surface, everyone. As you know, I like to imagine a desert scenario. That's why I chose this carpet that I've installed in my apartment. Having this wheel lock up is a huge problem that's gonna really affect my skids. You know, maybe I could pretend I'm doing a wheelie. That works great on the front tire, but as soon as I go back, I'm dragging. Now, I can bring that into my fantasy. Okay, I'm riding along, I'm looking for my motorcycle robot gang, and oh, we've got a flat tire. What do? We transform. This is already bad. I feel like I'm gonna break it. That's how cheap the plastic is. Okay, we're getting something. Okay, here we go. Hey, if I had really bought this in the dollar store, honestly, to play with, I would be throwing this against the wall and banging my head against the same wall. Okay, we're gonna cut here, and I'm gonna see if I can get this transformed, and we'll come back with some robot scenarios. Thanks for sticking with me. I did manage to transform this toy. This is the robot mode that we're looking at here. Again, very pathetic. See, his front wheel is turned into his crotch. I don't think that's great for kids. Luckily, I'm an adult who can handle that kind of thing. I guess that turns him into his legs. That's actually pretty cool. A true Transformer, this would be used as a weapon, but I can't use this. These are 2 exhaust pipes. In my fantasy, I'd probably pretend that it was, oh, maybe part of his head. I think that looks pretty cool. If I were to play with this, I mean, I don't even feel like it. I'm not inspired at all. But he'd be walking around the desert, probably looking for his crew or trying to find a gas station for more gas. He'd go find the gas. He'd make friends with the human who lives there, and then he'd help him out, sort of like Bumblebee in the excellent Transformers movie, the first one. That's the only good one. Well guys, the proof is in the pudding. You just saw how difficult it was to play with this Moto Transform toy that costs $2 from the dollar store. I would not recommend this toy to anyone. maybe a dumb kid, but I don't want toys in the hands of kids no matter what, especially a piece of shit like this. Would I bring this toy into the tub? Definitely I would, because I don't care if it gets ruined. Would I bring this toy outside? Definitely I would, because I don't care if it gets ruined. I don't know about you, but I gotta wash the taste of that last toy right out of my mouth. That's why we're doing Hall of Fame today. And today in the Hall of Fame, we've got a classic toy that many of you have played with. It's Slimer from Ghostbusters. This is great because Ghostbusters talk is at a fever pitch, what with the new female-fronted Ghostbusters and rumors of another male one. I'm more excited for the male one. That's not because I'm sexist, it's just because I think that's the true essence of the Ghostbusters. He's got a nice rubber construction, squeezable. I would bring this in the, well, I wouldn't bring this in the tub because I'm scared of soap scum. I love these arms because they're just simply posable, and they did a great job molding the hands. You've got some tail action that you can twist around, so maybe that's flying mode for Slimer. He goes down, he wants to get his hot dog, as you know from the movie. I played with it last night, just before bed, and it's still in great shape, and I don't think it'll ever go out of shape unless I let some sticky-fingered kid play with it and totally ruin it. Just a quick note, if this baby goes viral and I got enough eyes on it, world peace, no nukes, let's get rid of that stuff. And hey, here's my final shot. Never trust a scuba diver, man, because anyone that wants to spend that much time with fish has got to be freaky for fish. Okay, that's it, man. Toy Man's out. See you next time.